And we've got a penalty. It all rests on Stuart Ashen, who... Oh, yes! Welcome back to the 90s. On the ball, European Championship edition. Not World Cup. If it says World Cup at any point, they didn't do a European Championship edition, so you're just going to have to pretend. We are back rejoining Marcus, Toss and friends, and you've all submitted your names to be in the team that is going to find glory today and win the European Championships, if we're lucky. If you didn't see the World Cup edition of this a couple of years ago, where it genuinely was the World Cup, we went out, if I remember rightly, to... was it an own goal or was it a badly conceded penalty? It was one or the other. We're not going to be doing that this time. We've got megastars on the team. Stuart Ashen, ladies and gentlemen, is in the team for us today. So how could we lose? Yes, let's begin. We'll go straight in to World Cup edition. And we're going to start in at the, European Championship edition. I'm going to slap myself across the face if I don't get that right during this. We're going to go straight in at the tournament because qualifying is a long and arduous process from which we may not emerge. The host country is France. I am Gameplay Jenny, your manager. It thinks I'm a bloke, incidentally, so don't get surprised if you see any weird headlines about my wife. Play on average difficulty just to give ourselves half a chance, and to stop any nationalistic issues, as you're all from across the world, as you should be, we are playing as San Marino, who didn't qualify. We're not going to hold a new draw for the groups because it took me hours to get these set up properly. There are 6 groups in the European Championships, and it just so happens that in 1994 there were also 6 groups in the World Cup, so it's all worked out rather nicely. There have been a couple of team replacements. Estonia have been brought in for Slovakia because Slovakia weren't in the original game, and we have been brought in for Croatia because Croatia obviously weren't in the original game back then, so we're in Group D with Spain, the Czech Republic and Turkey. So, here we go then. This is my squad picking screen in which a badly rendered me needs to decide who's going. But I already know who's going, because there is a perfect, exact number of you to make up the squad. I just need to take out Ercolani and Baldacci, whoever they are, and put in Radmore and Thompson. And here it is. This is the potentially Europe-beating squad. Few holdovers from the World Cup edition video. So Rabbit Hole is still playing in goal. The 2 backup goalies are just randomly generated players. Then in defence, because all of you wanted to play in defence for some reason. I don't know why, so we've got a great big long list of you. We've got Karl Stodulski, we've got Russell Small, Dario Cannavaro, Ewan Radmore, Michael Thompson, Matt Oswin and Stuart Ashen, the star defender. Then sweepers, we have Mark from the Game Shed, hello, and Steve Benway. In midfield, Alex Forrester, Raven Enigma, thank you sir for your support on Patreon, you're in the team. Mr. Bill Wolf, Timo Warner, me, Kravny Kavkaz, I've pronounced it right for once. Then in attack, Crystal Crow, Roger AP, Richard Cobbett of Crapshoot fame, I'm welcoming him back to the team, he doesn't know that, and Lily McCasker. We look like a right load of Europe beaters, don't we? We are. Here we go. Do we want to play the preparation phase? Well, yes, we are going to have to do some preparation, but because this is being filmed for YouTube, and a 4-week preparation phase would take at least 1,000 years, we're just going to have 1 week. This is my office, incidentally, for anybody who's never seen this game before. I'm going to try very hard to explain exactly what's going on. If I explain all of it, we will literally be here all night. So, what I'm going to tell you is the sort of brief basics, and I'll give you a rundown of how you're doing without explaining everything, because if I try and do that, I'll have no voice by the end of this. Welcome to France on my super massive jumbo jet. My home has been robbed, but the thieves only took on the ball. Welcome to my hotel room. This is where I'm going to sort you all out. I can pick the team from this little book. I can see how we're doing from this little folder. I can see how my mood is from this little thermometer. Look at me, I'm super happy. Excellent. That's not going to last too long. And most importantly, with this little TV, I can turn the music off. Thank God for that. Because there are some things about the 90s that we don't want to repeat, like MIDI tracks. Anyway, here we are. I shall open my diary and I shall set us up for the week. I'm going to be talking to a lot of you, and I'm going to be talking to the press with press conferences. I need to move what I want to do into these slots. I shall give you a day with your families on Wednesday, because I'm not completely cruel. We're going to be having lots of training, and then on Friday we're going to have a trial game against somebody to work out just exactly how awful we are before the group stages start. There we go. So if I walk out of my hotel room, this is reception. And over here we have my physiotherapist. And we have some various options. We can go out into the outside world using my posh car if we want to. And we can also set some options. I'm just going to very briefly set a couple of technical options just to make it a little bit smoother. There we go. So let's begin. I click on my pocket watch and time moves forward into our first training session. Now, the text of these training sessions is slightly hard to read because it's very badly rendered in the original game. So I'm going to just do a little summary for you of what's going on. It just appears as text. So what do you do? What's the first training session that we should do after arriving in France? I think it's regeneration, to give you all a chance to find your feet in a foreign country. Let's go. Now everybody knows that Gasparoni can't do ball juggling. That's okay, he's just my backup goalie. Radmall hasn't got a single point today, or he'd have lost that as well. A journalist I really detest has come a little bit too close to the edge of the pitch. I've just managed to hit him with a ball. Enigma impresses his colleagues with his tricks and gains a form point. Kavkas can juggle alternately with his head and shoulders. So this is my clipboard that's going to tell us how we do after every training session. As you can see, Enigma and Kavkas gained points and Gasparoni lost points. But it doesn't always get this right. This game is super idiosyncratic, and sometimes it'll tell you that an injured player's gone off the field and then suddenly they gain a load of form points. Or sometimes it just picks on one person for the entire thing. Sometimes it just gets it all wrong. Doesn't stop it being awesome. Let's go into a press conference. What are your questions? What is your motto for the World Championship? Well, without us, it would only be half a European Championships. I think that's very true. Have I had a chance to take in the country? Well, what counts for me here is success. That one you have to work hard and not be distracted, so there will be no distractions. What do I have to say about the current political situation in our country? God, do you know what's going on? I'm a football manager and politics are not my subject. That's a difficult question. Or my knowledge of politics extends only as far as the amount of tax I have to pay. What I want to do is have a massive rant, but I'm going to say that it's a difficult question because it is. I think you're all happy and satisfied, so I shall leave and go to the pool. A dinosaur has broken out. The newspaper gets very, very, very silly. Anyway, we've got a day off today, haven't we? A whole day of being off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for a massage because it helps to keep my mood up. And then we're going to go out into town using this posh car. You'll note that the background picture, obviously, this is from 1994, so just imagine it as somewhere else. During my tour of the best bars, you meet a who knows, and since then you have been only accompanied, losing your office, accompanied by Arnold Schwarzenegger. Okay, this game is crazy. It was made by a whole load of crazy German people, so it's got all sorts of pop culture references and weird things going on. We're going to go for a walk in the woods because it's really refreshing. Bad shock for me is my wife cheating on me. I would like to think not. My mood is kept up though. If I keep having massages and keep going into the woods and keep meeting dubious characters in town, it'll keep my mood up and you lot will perform a lot better because of that. Let's do some training. We've got a huge selection of things we can train in. I think you need some fitness training. I take a close look at Enigma and find that I've been overestimating his form. Damn it! Oswin's full of ideas. Stodulski seems to be really motivated. That's what I want. Warner has really put in some effort. Excellent. Good, we're improving. This is good. Who do I want to talk to? I want to talk to Mr. Bill Wolfe. I'm going to tell him that he plays good football. He says that's the main thing. If I talk to lots of you and get your morale up, and I keep my own morale up, we've got a much better chance of winning this thing. Now, we're going to do some gymnastics to avoid injuries. Cobbett is really motivated. Ashen fights with concentration and bite. Somebody doesn't like this kind of training. We'll find out who loses form at the end of this. Oh, Warner. Timo Warner didn't like my gymnastics training. Well, whatever. Yeti secret solved. Jenny identified on photograph. We're going to do some free kick training and ignore that. The form of Mark from the game shed is not going to improve anymore. AP's got his mind elsewhere today. That's no good. I shall have a chat with Mark from the game shed and tell him that he can do it. He wonders whether I'm really watching him properly because he doesn't need this type of encouragement. Fine. Then, today we're going to give some one-to-one training to Megastar Ashens, just because I can. If I give people one-to-one training, they might do better. Crystal Crow has really made progress. Enigma's full of ideas. Forrester seems to have taken a knock. Uh-oh. He's limped off the field. He'll be back on his feet again in a few days. Uh-oh, I think we've got our first injury problem here. Somebody didn't finish training. Will Jenny become Minister of Sport? Yes, quite possibly. Right, while you lot are having a day off with your families, I'm going to go and visit the physiotherapist who tells me that he has a cut thigh, but should still take a break. I'm going to have a little chat with him. Hello. In the past, he's not been my greatest fan, but he's pleasantly surprised by my efforts. Good. Meanwhile, I'm going to have a massage. It's very important. First contact with outer space. Friendly arranged. Brilliant. Hope it's the Martians. I'm still happy. This is good. Let's do some free kick training. McCasker fights with concentration and bite. I have lost my shooting boots. I won't be taking free kicks then. Not that I get a choice because it automatically selects. Stodulski has really improved. McCasker's full of ideas. Brilliant. Who do I want to talk to? I'm going to talk to Stodulski because I want to tell him that he plays good football. This praise does the player good. What we're now going to do is some training in defence because you're all defenders. Crow is cheeky and untroubled. AP's got his mind elsewhere. The form of Cobbett has deteriorated. Dear oh dear. We're never training tackling again. Instead today we will do just normal standard football-y things. Oh, Ashens lost a form point. Hole's got his mind elsewhere. Cannavaro's holding his thigh and has limped off the field. He's going to be out for a week. What's going on? But Stodulski has put in some effort. Good. You will be in my team, I suspect. Who am I going to talk to? I'm going to talk to myself and say that I play good football. So that I please myself. That sounded very wrong. It's time for the trial game. Who do I want to play? A poor quality local club? A strong amateur team? Or last year's champions? Let's play the strong amateurs. Oh, Stodulski scored. Cobbett has scored. Warner scored. Then somebody managed to score with a handball there. That's good, though. We won. That's good. It's time for the start of the European Championship. We obviously needed a lot more preparation than that, but to save you from having to go through all that, we're not doing any more. So here we go then. We've got Turkey on day 5. Oh, I've now got to fill in my diary for the whole day, as you can see. We'll have a press conference this morning and a couple of training sessions, and we're going to try and watch Turkey. Have they got a fixture before they play us? No, they haven't. That's frustrating. Could we watch Spain, perhaps? Yeah, we'll watch Spain against the Czech Republic on the 4th day, so that we get an idea of what tactics to play against them. And I'm just going to put a load of one-to-one talks in. First thing I'm going to do is I'll start with a massage. Very important. I'm still very happy. And here we go with the press conference. What do you think of the performances by the referees in the tournament so far? Well, there haven't been any, stupid journo. I'm assuming he means in qualifying. I'm going to say they're amongst the best in the world, because hopefully they'll treat me better. My contract expires after the World Championships. Do I have plans? Yes, I plan to remain the manager. If I had one free wish, what would I wish for? To be allowed to remain the trainer of this fabulous troupe and to win the European Championship for our country. Absolutely right. Let's do some penalty training. I've taken a close look at Enigma, and once again I've been overestimating his form. Warner is really motivated. It's not McCaskill's day. Wolf, Mr. Bill Wolf, has really made some progress. Good. We've got a problem, haven't we? Raven Enigma, you're not doing very well. I shall have a chat with you. Come on, you can do it. Raven Enigma sees your point. Sure, coach, things have got to get better. Yes, they have. Let's give you some one-to-one training. Hole has not had enough sleep. Cobbett is full of ideas. The superb form of Mark TGS is getting better and better. Good. Who do I want to talk to? I want to talk to Hole. I'm going to tell him he plays good football, even though that would be lying. It might just cheer him up a bit. Then we're going to go off into town. Ah, it's great to get away from it all. Yes, it is. I'm still happy. Let's go to my room and go to bed early. I need to stay happy. Jenny to stay on as national coach. Will keep the job even after the European Championships. Yes, I will. Right, today what am I going to make you do? More training, because I'm evil like that. Training in defence, I'm afraid. Crystal Crow has tried to play the ball in a tackle, but has hit Thompson from behind. Thompson has hit Crow. That's outrageous. How dare you do that? That's terrible. There's no means of telling you off for it. That's appalling. We'll do some more easy fitness, I think. Oh, you see, the mood in the team is now falling apart. Still, he's got his mind elsewhere. I can't believe that you just hit Crystal. What are you thinking? It's outrageous. I'm going to have to go for a walk in the woods to get over that now. Oh, I'm still happy. You lot aren't. Cannavaro should still take a break. I shall have a chat with him. Hello. He's thanked me for my visit. It's good to keep in with the players and to go to bed early. Is Jenny a descendant of Genghis Khan? Yeah, thanks for that. Right. On the 3rd day, I'm going to talk to some people. This morning, I shall give you a break from training. Only because I plan to put you through the ringer this afternoon. Right. Who shall I talk to? I'm going to talk to Benway. I'm going to tell him he plays good football. And then I'm going to talk to Timo Warner. I'm going to tell him he plays good football, because the more I do that, the better you'll play, I think. I'm going to tell Kaz, I can never pronounce your name. You play good football as well. And then I'm going to subject you all to a training game. The form of Crow is increasing. Somebody's managed to bash my third choice goalkeeper with a ball. I just scored a goal. Mr. Bill Wolfe isn't doing very well. The journalists are back. Ah, I managed to hit them again. I fight with concentration and bite. Forrester really makes progress. Good, there are no reds. That's generally okay then. I am deeply concerned about you lot. You've definitely not had enough preparation. A princess wants to marry me though, that's good. It's taken lunch out. Need to put lunch back in. Right, what do we do with a training session? Some sprints, in which nobody improved or did anything. Now, let's watch Spain against the Czech Republic. They're playing the same system as our team. Czech Republic dives. And almost every attack by the Czech Republic has resulted in somebody being played offside. So Spain must be playing an offside trap. That's interesting. I know what our training is going to be for the rest of this week then. We're going to have a team meeting about tactics. And then we're going to practice... Oh, let's do gymnastics again, because I don't want any injuries. It's very important that nobody gets injured. Here we go with our first game. Against Turkey. How good can they be? Not very. We're not going to take dives because we're not like that. I'll give you £6,000. No. 6 grand. We've got quite good win bonuses. I'll give you £6,000 if you win. I want you to be playing constant attack. I want you to play the wings. Shoot on sight. Here we go then. Who is going to get selected? Well, Rabbit Hole is going to be playing in goal. Then defensively, Studulski, Russell Small, Oswim, and Stuart Ashen. Behind you, Benway is going to be a sweeper. Then, who's good at the moment? Mr. Bill Wolfe, he's good. He's on form. Cav Kaz, he's on form as well. And I am on form. In attack then, we will have the Crystal Crow, and we will have Lily McCasker, with AP on the bench. Timo Warner, you can be on the bench. And Forrester, you can be on the bench. This is it. Here we go. Turkey are rubbish, but we're even more rubbish. Here is the team sheet. You won't know any of these players because I couldn't be bothered to update the entire database. I'd have been here forever. Here we go then. We're in the Stade Pierre Mauroy. And we have no supporters. That's terrible. Oh well, we're going to have to support ourselves. Come on, San Marino. There are 50,000 spectators in the stadium and we have no supporters. That's pathetic. But here we come. We're in the blue. Mr. Bill Wolfe has hit the ball to Oswin. He crosses and Jenny is there. The opening goal of the tournament is scored by me. Thank you very much. We've got a free kick. Crow's standing ready. Crow has blasted it, but it's gone straight at the wall. Now, the problem with these animations is it likes to mix who the teams are up, just like I like to mix my sentences up. So in the middle there, you'll notice that the dream pass was made by us rather than by them. It is a bit confusing. As I said, it's very idiosyncratic. It clearly wasn't play tested very well. And as a result, it says that there was a superb header by Crow and it was blatantly a drive. So you have to just ignore the animations and follow the text. Meanwhile, I'm going to praise myself for scoring. Well done, me. We're not playing the offside trap. We don't need to take dives. We don't really need to play for time, not yet. So I would say shoot from anywhere. Studulski has played the ball out to Oswin, but the ball was too hard. Mr. Bill Wolfe has played the ball out to Studulski, who is having lots of involvement in this. But no dice. Here we come again. Kaz hits the ball out to Studulski. He crosses, and I get on the end of it again. I like this game. This is working for me. Let's make some substitutions. Nobody's been booked, so I'm going to take off Russell Small, as we've not really done very much, and I'm going to put in Mark from the Game Shed. Oh, I have no defender though. Well, I'm going to put on Mark from the Game Shed anyway. I have to remember that there was no defender on the bench. Change that for next time. There we go, a relatively easy 2-0 win. They only had 2 chances, we had 7. Fantastic. What a great start. And Spain could only manage a draw with the Czech Republic. I am sitting in the top 5 scorers. Do I have a moment for the press? Of course I do. First matches are generally extremely nervous affairs, and even the weakest teams have proved in the past to be a stumbling block. Fortunately, your team has managed to confirm its status as favourites. Yes, we are. Oh, yes, we are. I don't want to sound too optimistic, but after that, I really believe that we've got a good chance of winning the European Championships. I thought that the way that your players approached the game with such open football was if there was just another international game. Sorry, I'll try that again. As if it was just another international game was superb. Yep, I completely agree. I am more than satisfied. And it's very noticeable that your team didn't get a single yellow card. I won't have dirty players and foulers in my team. Definitely not. Oh, I'm really, really happy now. I shall go to bed dreaming of winning, as I always do. National coach, well satisfied. Yes, I am, you lot. Well done. It's brilliant. It's so brilliant, I'm going to give you the day off. Solely so I can go and have a massage. And go out into town. It is great. It's great. I agree with you. It's also great to go and walk in the woods. And go to bed early. I can't believe I have to keep doing that. It's very frustrating. You would not believe how much your mood deteriorates. Anyway, it's time for some training. We need to practice beating the offside trap. McCasker has really put in some effort. But Oswin has deteriorated. Forrester's had his shirt ripped. But at least we've all finished training. This is good. I'm worried about the state of my defence. None of you are really on form. More defensive training needed. AP has put in some effort. I don't know what AP stands for, incidentally. AP has kicked the shin of Small, and Small wasn't wearing shin pads. The doctor runs over. That doesn't look good. Oh no! Oh no! He's broken his leg! And now Cannavaro's in the same position. This is the game's way of getting me back. 2 people have had their legs broken in the same training session. Wow! That's not good. Small and Cannavaro have both broken their shins and are out. I'm very sorry, chaps. I feel like I ought to talk to you. Russell Small's very pleased I've not forgotten him. So is Cannavaro. I feel really awful. I'm so sorry. You are out. That's terrible. Meanwhile, due to my high standing in the field of business, I've managed to get some extra money for win bonuses. It's okay, broken leg people. I'll make sure that you get it. And there's a major draw to win my sports car. Excellent. I feel terrible. I can't believe people have had their legs broken. That's awful. Let's just plan to watch. Can we watch Spain again? Yeah, let's do that tomorrow. I want to make sure that if we go into the last game, we're prepared. I've caught a cold. My nose is constantly running and I'm already quite red. And all in all, I look quite funny. Well, thanks. Thanks for that. I'll make you do some more fitness, I think. Not that that prevents broken legs. I feel awful. I'm so sorry that his legs got broken. Ashen, you see, it's bothering Ashen as well. He's got his mind elsewhere today. The superb form of Thompson is getting better and better, though. Well done, Michael. My goalkeeper's getting better. This is good. But of course, we are rather depleted on the player front because they're all in the sick bay. There is a different way of doing training. You can actually do training in the same way as it does a match, so you can watch the training taking place and it does a little running commentary. But it takes forever. And the one option that you don't get in that is, that you don't get with this, is you can actually do a little training game at the end of every single practice, and you get more form points from that, but it takes ages and ages, because I'm sure that some of you are thinking this is taking ages and ages, and it does, in fairness. But you have to make sure that you practice, because otherwise you just get owned. Of course, the game does also own you in practice, because it breaks all your bloody legs. Anyway, let's do some more free kick training. Uh-oh. My goalkeeper has collided with the post, but he's okay, we're alright. God for that. Am I still happy? Yes, in that case I shall just go back to my room. My player, Stuart Ashen, asks me for a talk. Have I got the time? Of course I've got the time for you. He asks you quite directly whether he'll be in the next match. You arrogant little... But you will be, so it's fine. He says, "Trainer, I'll give my all." I'd expect that anyway. Disgraceful. That's what you get having star players. Anyway, some journalists have asked you to hold another press conference. Do I agree? Well, the thing is, I'm out watching Spain, aren't I? So no, because it might well interfere. Yeah, that would have clashed with Spain against Turkey, and we don't want that. I don't want some journalists stopping us from tactically observing people. No more press conferences. That's not what I said, though, is it, media? If we click on the little World Cup, we can see what our relationship with the media is like. And at the moment, it's 55. With the fans, it's 46. With the players, it's excellent. With the association, it really isn't. Presumably because I just refused a press conference. Right, more offside trap beating. Warner is attentive and uncompromising. The goalies are getting better, we don't need to know about them. Enigma's looking very good, for once. Mark from the game shed has gained another point, but Forrester's got his mind elsewhere. Ah well, a little bit of improvement at least, largely in the midfield ranks. Oh! Timo Warner has slight renewed problems from an old injury and had better rest. Oh dear. I've gained a first impression of Spain, and what that means is that if we go into the Spain game needing to win, we've got a better chance of doing that. Selection not decided until the last minute, as usual. I never decide my selection. In theory, I should tell you at a team meeting, but I don't. I just tell you the hypothetical tactical discussion. And what we're going to do is more gymnastics. Cobbett's been hit in the face. He's fallen over backwards and stayed down. His nose is bleeding. Oh dear. Mr. Bill Wolfe looks attentive and uncompromising. The form of Enigma has deteriorated a little bit. That's a shame. But what really matters is how we do against the Czech Republic. I'm going to give you more money for winning because we got a load more money from my negotiations. Other than that, I think we'll keep roughly the same tactics. Mark from the game shed was playing out of position. You'll be able to see, because I substituted him in when actually he's a sweeper. I've lost a load of defenders. I could revert to a system that has fewer defenders and more midfielders. Shall we try that? We'll try that. So we'll put the goalies back in. We'll put Stodulski, who's doing very well, and Ashen, because I promised him he'd be playing. And we'll have Oswin on the bench. Then my sweepers really not doing very well, are they? We'll put Benway in. Put Mark on the bench. Then Kaz can play right midfield, and Mr. Bill Wolfe can play right midfield. Then I will be playing up front attacking midfield because I'm good. Crystal Crow and Lily McCasker. In fact, no, Roger AP has just edged ahead there. You can play up front. And then on the left midfield, Forrester's not doing too well, and neither is Ravenigma, but I don't really have anybody else. And then we'll have Timo Warner on the bench. The N, incidentally, means that this is your secondary position. I don't know what N is, but I suspect it's German because a lot of the translations weren't done very well. So that's secondary position. N is for secondary. And it really helps if you've got injuries. Because people can play multiple positions. We've got 500 supporters this time. Good. I'm pleased to see that. The referee is a Mr. Olsen from Denmark. We're back in the Stade Pierre Mauroy because back in the olden days you used to keep the same stadium for all three of your group matches. Czech Republic have got a free kick. No. Oh no. 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 Oh no! They've scored! This is what you get for changing your tactics entirely. Here they come again. But no! The pass is not accurate enough. Meanwhile, Forrester runs towards the penalty area, and it's a superb chip. He messed it up! Crystal Crow has equalised! Yay! That got very confusing then. But we have actually scored. The other thing it does sometimes is it shows a graphic showing you not scoring, and then it shows you one where you do score. I think it's attempting to replay, but it just doesn't do it very well. Anyway, chaps, you can do it. Ashen has played back to hole, but it's fine. He's kicked a long ball forward. The opponent is making substitutions. I feel like I ought to be reacting to that somehow. We've got a free kick. Here we go. Crystal Crow standing ready. And she scored. Straight in. Now AP is through on the keeper. But sadly, they were defensively too good. Right, I'm going to make some substitutions. I'm going to take off Stadulski and I'm going to put on Oswim. And I'm going to take off Benway and I'm going to put on Mark. You only get 2 substitutions and your goalie in this because, again, it's old. I wish they'd do a new version of this. I'd pay £1 million. And that's it. Crystal Crow has scored 2 goals to win us the game. We're through. We don't need to worry about what goes on now with Turkey and with Spain because we have done it. So all that offside training was for nothing. But you never know who else we might encounter. Excellent. It's midnight. I better get to bed. I'm very happy. Meanwhile, Arsenal are skint. Fantastic. I think you lot should have the day off for that. I'm really, really pleased. There we go. Oh, my press spokesman tells me that I have to have a press conference. Well, fine. The association is really not happy with me at all. Meanwhile, today's news is that FIFA's secret plan is that goalkeepers are to be banned for using their hands. Brilliant. Right, the press conference is going to get in the way of training, stupid journalists. So we'll just do some regeneration. Enigma's form's getting better and better. Mark from the Game Shed has really made progress. Forrester's getting better and better. My goalie can knock over a water bottle from metres away. Stadulski's improving. Mark from the Game Shed is improving. Oh, I've deteriorated. I've let the side down. Meanwhile, I take a close look at my goalkeeper and find that I've been overestimating his form. That's not good. I'm also looking at Forrester, and I've been overestimating his form as well. It was all going so well then. I'm in trouble now if my goalkeeper's really bad. He's going to have some one-to-one training tomorrow. Oh, and now Crystal Crow's got a cold. I think you caught it off me, sorry. Great. What has been your greatest mistake so far as national team manager? How dare you? I don't make mistakes. Am I afraid that some of the players will announce their official withdrawal? They better not. Well, let them, but after that, no player can come creeping up to me. Mr. Jenny, what do you do when you're not actually busy with football? I read, I grow geraniums, and I collect stamps. Which is, not far off. If we replace geraniums with cacti, and stamps with Steam games, yes. This is very true. I assume I'm in a mood. After the responses I got the choice of there, I am. More massaging and walking required. You see, this is what happens if you don't look after yourself. We'll have a massage and a walk and a nip into town. For the first time since you got to this country, you get to know the people properly and gain several form points. I bet I haven't. No, I'm still mad. Go to bed. Oh, and now the media is reporting obnoxious things about me. Because I was obnoxious to them. The funny thing is, actually, I did have Botox a couple of weeks ago. For migraines, so they're almost right. Let's get some training in. The first thing I need to do is one-to-one training with my goalie. Oops, did I go past it? Yes, I did. Richard Cobbett's been hit in the face by a ball. And he's forgotten who he is. Oh, well, never mind, eh? Goalkeeper's been caught in a tackle, but he's all right. Warner has to stop training because he's got a headache. Mr. Bill Wolf's form has deteriorated. Oh dear. We've got some real problems here, haven't we? I've got 2 people with broken shins. Oh, and the reason that Warner's got a headache is because he's got a cheekbone fracture. Hello. Timo Warner, who in the past has not been your greatest fan, is pleasantly surprised by your efforts. He is my greatest fan, actually. Timo Warner supports me on Patreon and sends me food boxes. Which I love. There's a food box video due out on Patreon, actually, in which you see what's in the box of vegan delights. Anyway, moving on. Bit of self-promo there. We'll do some more fitness training, I think. I'm getting worried. Benway has really made progress. Radball is livid. He's livid about something, but he's gained a form point. Crystal Crow's got her mind elsewhere. Well, when you score a couple of goals, you're probably doing okay anyway, aren't you? Meanwhile, it's back to the massage table for me, and back to the woods. I really need to improve my mood. During a nice flirt with a blonde on the next table, you remember how nice your wife can be, or is that not what we mean? Honestly, there is just an element of that sexist thing. Meanwhile, you are completely insecure because I've not told you who's playing. I do this every time. Let's practice penalties. I suspect we're going to need them later. Doesn't matter what the result in this game is, but it would be nice to batter Turkey. Let's, well, the first thing we're going to do is not bash my microphone up, sorry. Let's get on with it. You surprise your players Mark the Game Shed, Stuart Ashen and Mr. Bill Wolf in a seemingly rather exciting round of poker. There are piles of notes on the table. How do you react? Can I play 2? Okay, but now that's the lot. And gentlemen, I can guarantee that none of you will be playing next time. Oh, it's okay. I play poker, so can I play 2? They love me now. Unlike my football association that hates my guts. Anyway, let's see if we can get a win in against Spain. I shall give you some money if you win. And we're going to play in an attacking way. Because we really need to go for it. So, Studulski, I'm going to put you back in instead of Oswin. And put Radmall on the bench. In fact, I'm going to give players who have less form a bit of a chance because I could rest players. That's a good idea. And if you happen to do well, hopefully your form will improve a bit. We're all a bit rubbish, really, though. Here we go. We've changed stadiums. We're now in the Stade... Is it... Oh, I can't remember what the first name of that is. It's the Stade just something Gerard or something. The Stade Gerard Duchou. Yeah. I know all about French football stadiums. Anyway, Spain have got a free kick. This is bad. Oh, they've gone offside. Thank God for that. Come on, guys. Let's get some momentum going. Uh-oh. Hole has picked up the ball. We've given away an indirect free kick, but this game, we'll give it to us instead of Spain rather brilliantly. That used to drive me mental. When I first bought this, I was going, the other team's doing something awful, and then they get the free kick for it. But as we can see, there's a lot of offsides going on. I think they are playing an offside trap. This is not good. So, how am I going to encourage you? I'm going to tell you to shoot from anywhere. Oh no. That was a huge kick, but it hit the post. There we go, the offside trap again. Oh dear. They're not accurate enough. We keep getting caught offside. Nothing's really happening here, is it? Boring, boring San Marino. Wow, okay. Well, I think that proves that we need more attacking practice and more offsiding practice. We just could not break them down. However, we've topped the group. We have... yeah, no players at all in the top scorers. Well, that's rubbish. We're going to have to sort that out. Let's see who we've got in the last 16. Germany, Romania. Northern Ireland got through to play France. Switzerland against Czech Republic. Portugal against Wales. Again. Russia against Hungary. Iceland against Sweden. We've got Belgium. And the Republic of Ireland will be playing Spain. Well. Meanwhile, the news have got hold of the poker story. Coach Jenny wanted to sit in. Yes, I did. Right, we've got Belgium in 3 days' time. So, we will have half a day off. In fact, I wonder if we could make that into a family day. I don't think you can. We'll have half a day off, but we'll do some training in... Your player, Maurizio Gasparoni, backup goalie, has got severe personal problems and asks you urgently for a talk. Well, providing he's not demanding to be in the team. Thanks to your experience in life, you managed to help the player. Well, good. Oh, now I'm being harassed by reporters again. Up to now, everything has gone perfectly. Well, not really. We couldn't break down Spain's offside trap. You've finished top of the group, and am I very happy? Of course I'm very happy. But it all counts for nothing if we fail to reproduce our form in the knockout stages. As a result of losing your playmaker for your next game, the whole thing will be a great deal more difficult. Do you intend to shake up the entire midfield? Who did I lose? Did I lose somebody? Bother. Well, I will say it's a heavy blow, but you'll all give your all. What mood is the camp in at the moment? Excellent, because all of the players are playing poker. Does the national coach dare to make a forecast for the rest of the tournament? We came here to win the European Championship, and that is still what I aim to do. And sit by the pool, also. I have title in my sights. You see, I'm a bit happier now. Just a little bit. I've cheered up. I'm not slagging off the press anymore. The players love me. The fans are sort of okay with me. The media sort of like me. The association hates me. It's fine. It's fine. Right, folks, we need to train in beating offside traps and attacking. Attacking is solo run. We need more solo run training. It's really good to see, actually, that we have qualified, because it's actually relatively difficult to get through the opening group stage, especially on the really, really high difficulty levels. It can be pretty horrendous. Oh boy. Someone from Japan's First League Division offers you a 4-year contract with a 2.5 million annual fee. Net. In other words, You should get everything. Of course, you immediately leave the European Championship as it is, approach your president, and ask to be released. In the end, the times are past when you had to haggle over a few £100,000. Your president hears of all of this and thinks, but what is all this about being against the honour of the European Championship? You really must put him right. Money plays no role. Right, okay. So basically, I've tried to leave you all. I've also completely forgotten about one of my advertising appointments, so I'm going to have to miss training. Oh, hello. In the European Championship, out of the European Championship, you must also ensure that you earn a bit of money. Blimey, what's going on here? My advertising appointment brought in £30,000 in win bonuses, but you lot aren't happy about it. Well, whatever. Whatever. And the media are trying to get me again. I'm expecting a child from gameplay, Jenny. This game. Right, anyway, we've got Belgium tomorrow. I've got football to think about. Let's practice penalties, because you just know it's going to go to extra time. But Thompson shouldn't be taking penalties. Not that I get a choice. And more attacking. Radmall putting in the effort. Radmall putting in the effort. Oh, Oswin, not putting in the effort. Ashen putting in the effort. Good. Meanwhile, it's all the stories about me in the press. They're winding me up. It's game day. I feel exhausted. I'm sure you're exhausted if you're still with me. It is exhausting. What shall we do before the game? A bit of gymnastics. Benway, he's improving. I have just hit Kravny Kravkraz, I can never pronounce your name, in the face with a ball. And I've made your nose bleed. Sorry about that. Oh dear. Sorry. I'm going to talk to Small and to Cannavaro. Oh! But I've just realised I need to accompany the boys to the game. Okay. I'll get on the bus. Right, Belgium. I'm going to give you all the money if you win. All of it. 30 grand. Oh, this is horrendous. Our form is awful, but Stadulski's going to come back in for Thompson. And you're all awful. I'm going to put McCasker in for Roger AP. But our form is so generally terrible that I'm not sure it's going to make a lot of difference. We're at the Stade Bollaert de la Lie, which is in... No, I can't remember. It's in a French city somewhere. The referee, rather mysteriously, is Australian. Now, you see, they've picked up the ball, but we all know what's going to happen. They're going to end up with a free kick. The swines. And they've scored from it! That is outrageous. But we've equalised straight back through Lily McCasker, assisted by Mr. Bill Wolfe. Good. We deserved that. Here we come again. It's a 1-2 between Mr. Bill Wolfe and Crystal Crow, but it's intercepted by the defence. Well, at least we're trying. Belgium are getting a bit yellow cardy. I hope they have somebody sent off. At half-time, it is 1-1. I'm going to praise Lily McCasker, who is very pleased with my words of recognition. Right, you can do it, chaps, come on. However bad the referee is, you can do this, come on. Oh, McCasker's got a yellow card, that's not good. Forrester plays the ball out wing to the McCasker, but no. Oh, here we come. Mr. Bill Wolfe has hit the ball out to Forrester. Forrester crosses and McCasker scores. Yes! This is great. We're winning. Yellow card for Ashen. Why? You don't need to be getting yellow cards. But we've got through. We're through! To the quarterfinals! Yes! Romania have stunned Germany. Northern Ireland have put 5 past France in a weird kind of reversal of the Iceland game. Czech Republic are through against Switzerland. Portugal have thrashed Wales. Russia have got through against Hungary after extra time. Iceland have gone through against Sweden. So it just remains for the Republic of Ireland to do something with Spain. We've got through. There are incredible scenes of joy. The team has reached the next round. What are my thoughts? I'm overcome. Can we have a few words on the match? Yes, you can. We deserve to win. With me as coach, nothing can go wrong. How do I propose to keep my team's current form? No celebrating and no hard training. We got through. We got through. We got through. Surely I'm in a good mood now. We've got Northern Ireland. Iceland will be playing Russia. The Czech Republic will be playing Portugal, and Spain are going to be playing Romania. It's a tournament of surprises. I can't believe I'm not happy. I should be really, really happy. Right, I'm going to give you a half day. In fact, I'm going to give you a full day. And I'm going to tell you how awesome you were. Praise for a good performance. In view of the problems within the team, the players are extremely surprised by your friendly words. Well, you did win. That's all we need. We just need to win. Meanwhile, a Londoner has played for 200 hours without stopping. Well, good for him. I used to do that as a kid. I was in my teens when I bought this game, and all I used to do was play this. I used to put the names of my friends in, just as I'm doing now. Right. Massage time. Woods time. Missing training time. What should we do? More attacking practice. Ashen has put in some effort. Radmore has not. Crow has slid into Timo Warner's legs too hard, but has apologised. Phew! Not having a repeat of the thumping incident, thank you. Ashens lost a form point. So has Oswin. This is going very badly. If my defence are really, really, really bad, we're going to lose. And you are really, really, really bad. That is not good. Also, that is not good. But massage is good. Oh, they're forcing me into talking to the press again. I feel like I'm talking to the press all the time. You see, they're reporting shitty things on me again. Tax investigations into my affairs. Yeah, I've been taking hints from Lionel Messi. Right, what should we practice? I'm going to give Ashen some one-to-one training because I'm really worried about my defence. Oh, an AP apparently is now rubbish as well. Oh, do you know what? You lot should just go back to playing poker because this is disgusting. I'm beating up journalists. It's all going horribly wrong, isn't it? Wow. More penalty practice, do you think? Am I going to get stung if we don't do it? No, let's do some sprints. We need to sprint past teams. Some general improvement there. This is good. Can you give any explanation for your late appearance at training? Yes. I was walking about in a wood. No comment. What do you say about your fans and spectators? Have they supported your team sufficiently? Yes. The public are great and the mood is wonderful. Where do you see the problem areas for the team? I would be grateful if the media would let us work in peace. They really won't like that. They hate me now. The Football Association really hates me, but I don't care. I'm going to have a massage and I'm going to go into town. It is great to get away from it all. You're absolutely right. It's also great to go to bed. So here we go then. Northern Ireland in the quarterfinals. The first practice we will do this morning is a bit of... I'm just obsessed with gymnastics because I'm really worried that if I don't stretch you all out, we're going to end up injured. Looks like that one-to-one training on Ashens is working. Cobbett's form is getting better and better. Good, so it should be. Forrester is now at no form points. That deserves a little chat. I've got an hour before the game. Right, Forrester, nothing is going right for you. He must admit that I'm right, but he doesn't know the cause. Well, sort yourself out. Right, if we win this, you're going to get loads and loads of money. Loads of it. Do I name an unchanged side? Has anybody improved so massively that they should be in the team? Sweeper's awful. You're awful. My defence isn't much better, though. Just got nobody, have I, on form? I'm worried about Forrester being on absolutely no form points. I'm going to put Warner in instead. Drop Forrester to the bench as I have no other midfielders. I really don't, do I? Oh dear. Here we go then. We're in Bordeaux. Which is probably what you are by now. Bordeaux. For this quarter-final match between San Marino and Northern Ireland. Surely we've got to beat Northern Ireland. I'm going to be really mad if we don't. They're not that good. Here we come. I've hit the ball out wide to Timo Warner, but they have defended it. Here we come again. No luck. Scroggy. Some of the database names are great. You can adjust the entire database. Absolutely everything. From player ratings, what you're good at, what you're bad at, I asked you all to say what your composure and things like that were like. You can adjust all of it. Every single player. What you can't do is adjust the countries, unfortunately. So we've still got some countries that shouldn't be in. And we don't have sort of former Yugoslav republics and that sort of thing. Because it's just too old. However, right, this isn't good. We really, really need somebody to score. I'm going to psych up Crystal Crow. The player thinks that you don't seem to have remembered any of the good things that she's done. Oh, sorry. Okay. Well, I've ruined that. But I do need you to score. Like that. I need you to score like that. Raven Igma has scored. Assisted there by Stadulski. Fortunately, Northern Ireland. We've now got a free kick. This is bad. The ball is crossed high in front of the goal, but Stuart Ashen has headed the ball away from the danger area. The ball's been taken on by Mr. Bill Wolfe. It's a superb pass. And Crystal Crow is through on the keeper. Oh! You see, that is when the game works properly and it all flows together. There would have been a time when I'd have laughed at Northern Ireland getting through and gone, what a stupid game, but actually they're very good now. We've got a penalty. Stuart Ashen is up for the penalty. And it's been saved. Well, thanks for that, Ashens. You better hope we win now. Phew! Just scraped through. Just scraped through. They only had one chance, though. Now, none of the other matches have been played, so technically we could watch one of these. Oh, the media are all over me again. Yeah, I'm overcome. I'm satisfied. We have a lot of really top-class performers. And there's going to be no time for celebrations. Go away, I don't want to talk to you. You're annoying me. I am euphoric after another win, am I, though? Not really. Not really. Right, I'm going to tell you how awesome you are. Praise for a good performance. You're expecting a dressing down? Well, you did at least win. And then, because I think that this one-to-one training is benefiting Stuart, I'm going to give him some more. And then we're going to have the day off, because I want to walk in the woods. And a massage. My mood's just not good at all, is it? Who have we got? San Marino against Russia and Portugal, Romania. Right. Well, I forgot to watch teams then. So we're going to have to just pray that they don't have an offside trap. We're going to practice our free kicks. All you've got to do now is just practice the things that you think are going to get you through. So that's free kicks, penalties, corners, and attacking. If people get injured, they get injured. I could also do with my goalkeeper doing better, so we might do some one-to-one training with him. I don't have time for all this. If you put 3 training sessions in a day, they start getting a bit narked. Right, one-to-one training with hold the goalie. My stomach's rumbling in real life. If you schedule training in this too close to lunch, everybody gets like indigestion and stuff. It's quite funny. Right, I'm going out for a meal. And today was really great. So am I happy? Yes! Yes, I am. Let's go to bed early. I am really, 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 really happy. This is good. Okay, final training then before this semi-final. More attacking. Nope. Roger AP has got hay fever. Right, more attacking and more sprinting. Sprint past them. That's what we need to do. Oswin's actually putting some effort in. Uh-oh. I take a close look at myself and find that I've been overestimating my form. That's not good. I have to say that Stodulski, Karl, is doing very well indeed. He's been our most consistent player, I would say. Early to bed before the big game. We get a team meeting in. We discuss tactics. And then we do our traditional pre-game gymnastics. In which I have a little drink. It's only water. Right, here we go, chaps. Shall I give somebody a quick one-to-one talk before we leave? Who do I think is going to be a real difference maker? Ashen, you play good football. Now go out and win it, please. I'm going to give you all the money. I can't give you all the money now because I've only got 30,000 thingies left. And if we go through, I'll have no win bonus for the final. That would be bad. As you can see, we're just guessing what Russia might be like because we've never seen them. Our will to win is 12 and our mood is 19 out of 20. That's impressive. Given that you've all been fighting with each other. Right. I think this might be an unchanged side. Oh no. Mark from the game shed will go in instead of Benway because your form's the same, but Mark is a little bit more skilled. That's it then. I have no choice. Down to the last players. Here we go. We're in the Stade de Lyon. We have 500 supporters. That's pathetic. I've already been put off by the fact we're having to play Russia. Crystal Crow has shot straight at the wall. So much for all that free kick training. They've now got a corner. This is bad. Yep, that is a very bad corner. The crowd don't like it. They do not like it. Oh no, I think they're playing an offside trap. Come on, San Marino. What is this rubbish? Stodulski with an interception here. Single-handedly sorting the defence out. Oh no. Russia have got a penalty. And it's in. Oh no, look at them tearing up the field. Oh, Ashen has cleared up the situation. Between Ashen and Stodulski, we're doing very well here. Defensively. Attack-wise, we're awful. Right, come on. Shoot from anywhere. Oh, come on, guys. This is not good. I don't want to go out the semi-final stage to Russia. All-out attack. It's time for all-out attack. Come on, Crystal Crow. Come on, me. Oh! Mr. Bill Wolf's been sent off. Oh, great. Well, now we're screwed. I thought it was only Matt Oswin who got sent off. Oh, no. Well, Russia played an offside trap, got a dodgy penalty. And also, you lot were rubbish. We're out. Drat-o-rama. Mind you, there is a third place game, I think. I think there is a third place game, so let's watch Portugal and Romania tomorrow, just in case we have to play them. We were so close! We were. But look, our next opponents have not yet been decided, and it's because we've got a third place match. Oh, hang on a second. I was going to tell you all how rubbish you were, but if I do that, you won't play well in that game, will you? So, I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to make you go through punishment training. Maybe I should have done that a lot earlier. Ashen appears to be tiring already. Well, does he indeed? I can't blame Ashen for any of this. He's done quite well. You see, all of you are improving now that I'm punishing you. Your player Mark from the game shed yesterday twisted himself when getting off the bus after the game. Afterwards, he did not complain of any serious pains, and you two have not attached any importance to the matter. Unfortunately, the player's ankle has swollen, and the doctor has established a slight stretching of the ligament. He's out of action for a week, and he's lucky. Only my players could injure themselves getting off the bus. Meanwhile, the stepmother of Krasny Kavkaz is now not moving in with him. He's very relieved about this, wins 2 form points, and his mood has a positive effect on the team. And the journalists are harassing me again. Oh no, I've just agreed to that press conference. No, it's okay, we're watching the match anyway. That press conference must be tomorrow. Surely it's the final for the game tomorrow. Why do they want a press conference? Have they tried to schedule a press conference when I've got the third place match? Ah, no. There's an extra day. Good. Well, thank goodness for that. Right, what are we going to practice? What is this going to come down to? It's going to come down to... offside trap? No. I'll tell you what we've never practiced is move. And move is like when your team's already in really good form. You do special moves and do amazing things. But we've never been in good form. So this might not help. If anything, it could make it worse. Right. What else? Solo runs, standard again. Corners, that sort of thing. Actually playing football. Nope, that's not helped either. Oh dear. At times, one has the feeling that the whole of your country's game is going well. I could criticise the press. Yep, I'm going to criticise the press. What do you reckon for the next match? Well, whether the team knows the importance, we'll just have to see. And what is your opinion of the 3-point rule, which has just been introduced? Because it's 1994, it didn't used to be 3 points rule, it used to be 2. But I don't know anything about that. Am I in a mood again? Yes. Oh, that's not good. I'll have a massage, and I'll go out. And a pickpocket has stolen all the win bonuses. Sorry, chaps. Sorry. I'll go to bed late. It's all gone wrong. Right, so let's have some tactical discussion. And then let's, for the final time, practice our traditional pre-match gymnastics. We could come third here. That's not bad. Richard Cobbett's got bashed in the head. We do seem to have a lot of that. Mr. Bill Wolf has lost his mind. Little improvement by Benway. Oh dear. That's right. Benway, Mr. Bill Wolfe, me, and McCasker all improved. Timo Warner did not. It's time for my final action as a manager, which will be to talk to Studulski and tell him that he's the most important man in the team. The player leaves with his chest swollen with pride. Right. Here we go then. Got lots of money left for win bonuses. We'll play a constant attack. We'll play Benway because Mark from the game shed is now half injured. And in midfield, I've actually run out of midfielders. I know I haven't. Forrester on 0 form points is going to have to play. Ouch. And I'll put Matt Oswin on the bench because he's an emergency midfielder should we need one. You're all injured and useless, frankly. However, we're in the awesome Starred Velodrome for the 3rd place playoff match. I don't know how we've managed that. Portugal's kit is disgusting. Got 2,000 supporters this time. Probably people coming to see us get beaten. Here we come. Come on, San Marino. Come on. It's Portugal. They're rubbish. Oh, Raven Enigma's got a card. That's not good. Portugal are trying. They're really trying, and you lot are really trying as well. Come on. Start getting your foot on the ball. Let's attack. All out. Go and attack. Go on. Get them. No, this isn't good. Don't let them get us. Why are they attacking us? We're supposed to be attacking them. Nice to see Ashen defending, at least. You've been very consistent as well, I have to say. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, no! It's one of the dubious, incorrectly awarded indirect free kicks. But we're okay. It went straight into the wall. And we've got a penalty. It all rests on Stuart Ashen, who scores! Goal! Uh-oh. They've got one back. Clearly the referee decided that Ashen's scoring was a bad thing. Great. Thanks a lot. I thought we'd won that then, but no. We're going into extra time. Right, let's make a substitution. Mind you, you're all knackered, aren't you? If I replace Enigma with Matt Oswin, it might cause some problems. But equally, I don't want him to be sent off, so there we go. My passing is awful. They keep getting yellow cards. Is this going to penalties? Oh! Kavkas has been sent off. Ashen is desperately trying to get this back for us, but it's not happening. Oh no. And now McCasker's got concussion. Well, Roger AP then is on. That's my final substitution and we're going to penalties. I don't like it. Now it doesn't tell you who's taking the penalties, which is just as well because we've just had one saved. Brilliant. No, they've scored. Oh, I don't know why it doesn't tell you who's taking them. Presumably to save embarrassment. We've at least scored that one. Come on. Come on, rabbit hole. Come on. Save it. Oh, he actually has. Oh no, we've hit the bar. I thought we'd practiced penalties, you useless idiots. Sorry, I'm not calling you useless idiots, not at all. This is very, very, very bad. This has to be saved, I think. Oh, no. Oh no, it doesn't have to. Okay, right, this has to be scored then. Got my maths wrong. It's this one that has to be saved. Save it. Save it. Save it, save it, save it! Oh, no! Well, we tried. We tried. We came fourth. It could be worse, I suppose. I'm going to go for my last walk in the woods. My mood is unsurprisingly not very good, as I collapse into bed knowing that we couldn't get past Portugal. That is you lot. You are super depressed. So am I. I'd like to know, actually, who's this lying on the ground? Looking like a pathetic child rolling around. Disgusting. It's back to the DOS prompt for us. Oh well, further than we got in the World Cup, if I remember rightly, so well done, I think. I hope that you all enjoyed that. It can be a bit of a slog, but my god, I love that game. I might play the League Edition now. There was also a sequel, On the Ball 2, which was very good. You had to do all sorts of things involving financial management and training and doping, actually. There was doping in the sequel, if you can get hold of it. Apparently, this series went on for some time in Germany, but they never did another UK release. I wish they would. I think these games are great. Can you hear me out there? Please make another version of this, and I will play it on my channel. And we'll see if we can do better than 4th place. Not awful, but not exactly great. Thank you all for watching, and thank you for taking part.
Gameplay Jenny.